Welcome back, guys, to Trails from Zero, where last episode, the SSS found themselves stepping into a ritual sacrifice chamber within the Moon Temple, with blood staining the ground as an archdevil suddenly appeared and attacked, with the group managing to fend off the threat and heading to the roof to stop the bell resonating, removing the monsters within. As we tried to return to Crossbell after our ordeal, Lloyd received a call that had us head to Mainz to meet the mayor, learning that the miner Gantz had been missing for days as we now query his location at the casino, with the sergeant major having left. Good evening, everyone. I assume you're here to join Randy for some fun. No, not today. Actually, we wanted to ask you something, Mr. Drake. Lloyd asked about the missing miner. He's missing? Why, that's preposterous. He was just here earlier today. He left after winning quite a hefty sum of money. Wait, really? He won? Come on, Drake, you must be thinking of someone else, right? As far as we were told, the guy we're looking for is unlucky as he is terrible at cards. Oh, I assure you, I know the man well. It all started about 2 weeks ago. It'd been a while since I'd last seen him, but I swear it was like he was a completely different person. And out of nowhere, he put my dealers in the biggest losing streak this casino's ever seen. We lost about 500,000 mirror to him now. 500,000? That is an exorbitant amount of money. There's no friggin' way, man. It's gotta be cheating, right? As I'm sure you know, we are professionals here. If someone was cheating, it wouldn't escape our notice. Besides, it's not only his skill that's completely changed, his luck has become miraculously good as well. We'd certainly like to know just how he was able to change his fortune so drastically. This is quite different from the story Mayor Bickson gave us. Excuse me, sir. Apparently Gantz hasn't returned to Mainz for some time now. Do you have any idea where he's staying? Yes. That's heard he's staying at the hotel across the street. There's a deluxe suite on the top floor, no less. The deluxe suite? Wow, I suppose he does have the mirror for it now. Damn, talk about a rags to riches story. In any case, I'm surprised we were able to track him down so easily. So am I. We should go pay him a visit right away. Gantz is one of our regular patrons, so I surely would have noticed if he up and vanished. I believe he's staying in a deluxe suite on the top floor of the Hotel Millennium. I should try paying him a visit there if you need to speak to him. Doesn't look like anyone else's dialogue has changed. Gantz has been drawing nothing but incredible hands. I watched him play, so I can pretty confidently say that he isn't cheating. So how is he that lucky? I just don't get it. Gantz used to pull off a full house at best. Is that going to be so lucky now? Gantz's intuition and insight are beyond comprehension. I've never experienced so many crushing defeats in a row. The rest are the same, though. Gantz has been acting sort of odd. Something about him feels different. He just keeps winning and winning. And now it's like his ego's gotten as big as an inflated Mishy balloon. It's almost as if he's a totally different person. In Gantz's skin. Nice, really rolling in. It's already nighttime. We should go speak with Gantz before it gets any later. Right, let's head over to the hotel. Mr. Drake said the deluxe suites are on the top floor. I can only imagine what it's like to win big at the casino and start living the high life. Damn, I'm jealous as hell. Randy, it will be bedtime in a few hours. Save your dreams of luxury for then. Hey there, want to play? No, you're still... Oh, you did say something different. Come down to Barca Casino if you're looking for fun in spades. I get the internalized pun there. Would you look at the time? I'm going to party all night. First things first, I've got a date with a lady luck over at the casino. Who are you? My daughter and wife still haven't returned from shopping. Oh, I suppose I'll head back to the hotel by myself then. Oh my god, the hotel's actually got someone in it. Alright, let's just check the theory. Gantz should be staying in the fancy hotel over there. Let's pay him a visit. We cannot leave. Oh, are you actually going? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least a little bit interested. Well, really? You give us a discount just like that? I mean, I'm definitely interested, but I can't help but worry there's a catch. Wahaha! Come on now. Do we look like a bunch of crooked folks to you? Out on the town for a night fun. We got some incredible drinks that'll kick things off just right for you. Hey, you're in a group of 4, so you've scored yourself a party discount. Think about it. Keep this a secret from my wife, will you? As with everyone. Adulterers everywhere. Where's the party going to take me tonight? Well, I guess we don't know if it's going that far exactly, but still. Crossbell looks absolutely breathtaking at night. You know, I'd be out there living up too if it wasn't so busy running this place. Being a merchant is tough work. Guess there are just the cards I've been dealt. What are your hours? It's almost time for the performance. My heart feels like it's going to explode. The entertainment district is a crazy nightlife. Damn, if only I'd managed to snag me some tickets, I'd be enjoying the new Ark and Shell show in a minute. I guess we can't go in here, right? Yep. The show's starting any minute now. Certainly tempting, but I think we should check on Gantz first. He should be staying in the hotel over there. Isn't much of a patrol to do, is there? Except there's people here. Oh, will you be staying here for the night? We have one vacant room currently available. I recommend a speedy decision, as I don't expect it to stay vacant for long. I've reserved a room on the top floor with my wife. This is bar none my favorite place to stay whenever I come to Crossbell. Oh, apparently someone's reserved their own deluxe suite. Who do you think it is? The son of a noble, perhaps? I must say my curiosity is piqued. Hotel Millennium is quite famous. It's long been considered one of the most prestigious hotels around. It's my personal creed to always stay in places you can trust. I can go in here. There's no one in here. I should steer clear of that room and check out the other side first. Tips are entirely at the guest's discretion, so you're welcome to keep it, Doris. However, we shouldn't be discussing this in front of other guests. You're getting a tip. I just received an outrageously generous tip from a guest staying on the top floor. What am I even supposed to do with this huge wad of mirror? Should I report it to the manager? Wow, good for you. I wasn't expecting my client to make reservations at such a lavish hotel. Half of it is just for entertainment expenses. I'm afraid to see the bill. What's over here? No one. Ground floor then it is. Up. Oh, Dad, why do you always feel the need to be so pompous? What a wonderful night we're having. Now all that's missing is a glass of their finest wine. Why are you evil now? Glasses of wine make me evil, I'll have you know. Our deluxe suites are on the top floor of the hotel. You can reach them by heading up the stairs near the reception desk. Let's go then. No one unexpected here. It's open. With two girls too. It's one of the mayoress. Is that you, Randy? Oh my, long time no see. Ah, the pleasure's all mine, ladies. Who the hell are you people? Excuse us, sir. We're with the CPD. You must be Gantz from Mainz, correct? That's right. And I met you somewhere before. Have we? I recognize this man. I believe we saved him from warhounds during our first time in Mainz. Oh, you're right. I'd almost forgotten. I think I remember now. You're all those kids from back then, ain't ya? So what do you want? Well, we received a request from the mayor of Mainz. He told us you'd gone missing. The mayor's looking for me. What she want with me? Come on, man. You've been gone for like 2 weeks without telling anyone. Everyone back in town is worried about you. They thought something had happened. And so they asked us to go looking for you. Okay. Well, you found me. Good job, officers. Well, it doesn't matter none. I ain't ever going back to Mainz. Wait, are you serious? For what reason? Ain't it obvious? I'm the greatest gambler this state has ever seen. I ain't just my killer skill at the tables. Oh no, Lady Luck can't keep her hands off me too. Who the hell would want to go back to Mainz just to smash rocks all day long? But, come on, man. Are you sure that's what you want? Everybody's worried sick about you. You can at least contact the mayor and let him know you're okay. Shut up, just shut up. You can't order me around like this, kid. When we're out of Boston, it'll be off to Michelin for me. Hey, ladies, how about I take you to that fancy schmancy resort this weekend? You can pick whatever you want from those boutiques they got too. It's on me. Wow, really? We can't wait to go. Ain't much we can do about him. Guy's drunk off his own success. And plenty of booze from the look of it. Yeah. The way things turned out, it's unfortunate. But all we can do now is let the mayor know what happened. It's not really our place to force him to return to Mainz. Indeed, it was his own conscious decision. What's on your mind, Lloyd? You look like something's bothering you. Well, I was just thinking. He was an amateur gambler who played on the weekend. He had a reputation for having no luck and poor judgment. So how did he suddenly end up on such a huge winning streak? That's true. You're right, that is fishy as hell. What do you think it'd take for him to teach me a few of his tricks? I was under the impression you were already a skilled gambler yourself, Randy. Oh, I ain't that bad. Even I couldn't manage a 2-week-long hot streak and rake in 500,000 mirror. Pretty sure Gambler Jack's the only man who could do something like that. Jack's a fictional character, Randy. Oh, the heck? What are you guys still doing here? Hey, that's no way to treat old Randy. Can I ask you two gals something real quick? I'm a little curious about that Gantz fellow in there. Go right ahead. Oh, what is it? Is he involved in some sort of crime? Nah, it ain't nothing like that. Just wondering if he always acts that full of himself. I know he was more than a few drinks in, but still, he was laying the attitude on a bit thick, don't you think? Yeah, I can see what you mean. It's true he wasn't that high and mighty when he first started coming around here. When he started winning, though, he got louder and way more bossy. But it's part of our job to deal with customers like that, so we didn't really think twice about it. Oh yeah, I see. So it's safe to say that it wasn't just the alcohol making him like that. Personality aside, that man is something else. It's almost as if he could see through the cards while they were laid down. He must have razor-sharp senses. No kidding, it's totally insane to be honest. He even went straight up best at the roulette table too. You think he can read the dealer's minds? Or see into the future? That does sound impressive. It's way beyond just having good instincts. It sounds more like a superpower. Damn it, why couldn't Adios have blessed me with such wonderful talents? Anyway, that's about all we know about Gantz. Was that all you needed? Yep, you've been real helpful. I think I'll come see you cues again when I get some free time. We'll see about that. See you later, Randy. Anyway, we should let the mayor know what's happening. Yeah, I'll give him a call. Lloyd pulled out Mayor Bickson's phone number and dialed it. Hello, this is Bickson speaking. Good evening, sir. This is Lloyd Bannings from the SSS. Oh, good to hear from you. Were you able to find any information on Gantz? Well, about that. Lloyd explained everything that happened to Mayor Bickson. My, I can hardly believe it. Man like Gantz winning a fortune at the casino and living in a luxury hotel? We tried to reason with him, but he refuses to return to Mainz. So we figured the least we could do was report the situation to you. Oh, that's perfectly fine. You've done more than enough. I'll make my way to the city tomorrow and speak with Gantz myself. Thank you for your hard work. It was no trouble at all, sir. If you can be of further assistance, then please don't hesitate to contact us again. We'd like to help out with this case as much as we can. Thank you. I'll be counting on you all. What did the mayor say? Well, he was definitely surprised about Gantz. He said he'd be coming to Crossbell City tomorrow so we can speak to him. Felt there's a better man for the job, to be honest. What's wrong, Tio? You've been quiet for a while now. Is something bothering you? No, not particularly. It was a long day, so I'm feeling a bit fatigued. I know what you mean. Investigating those ruins earlier really took it out of me. It's getting pretty late. We should head back home. Kia's been waiting all day for us after all. It'll be good to see her again. One look at her smile, and all my exhaustion will completely vanish. That might be a bit much. But I definitely get what you mean. Man, she really just went and turned all our hearts to mush, Well, let's hurry on home and see our sweet little kiddo. Indeed we shall. We're allowed to leave. Can't go back in again, though. Sounds like Gantz is passed out drunk. Shall we return to the SSS building? Kia is waiting for us back there. Yeah, good call. Seems that no one's changed their dialogue since then. Which way do you want me to go? You guys look like a bunch of cool cats. And perfect timing too. I know the girls at our establishment will be really happy to see you come on in. Don't be shy now, step right in. Wait a second. Have we got another patrol? Now? Of all times? Nope. Well, we kind of do. Through the back alley, through Central Square. Call me Eris. Hey there, handsome. Why don't you come and play with me? I've always got time for you. I'm feeling extra motivated today. Time to cast my line and see just how many fellas I can catch. Well, I guess I'll start off with a drink. As I say, the night is young. Eric told me to just suck it up and get to work. He's been acting so cold to me lately. I had to entertain an Imperial faction diet member today. I don't want to see another old, ugly mug for as long as I live. Look. Man, their president sure is taking his sweet, sweet time, even after I offered to pay for all this service. President of that one trading company is supposed to come today. What do you guys want? Got him in the middle of something, okay? Welcome to Gantz. The performance tonight will begin after 8 p.m. Feel free to sit back, relax, maybe enjoy a drink until then. Well, I hope you can have a drink and relax a little in here. A diet member stuffing up... Wait, what? No. Past years are Vashenko, sure, but... Aren't there usually 2 guards standing there? Even from this distance. Why am I? Someone's tired. In the spending mood, dears? Look here, hold this urn for a short while, and you'll be completely re-energized and filled with a level of bliss unimaginable. No thanks, ma'am. Also, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't try to sell us sketchy stuff like your, magic urn. Man, you smell the slightest hint of blood in the water and immediately pounce, don't you? I'm actually open until quite late, I'll have you know. If you're looking for something in particular, I'm sure I could nudge you in the right direction. How about it? How about it, indeed? So we have option to various places here. Come on, no detours. Good idea. Besides, we already finished all of our required work for the day. So all the shops are closed. And we're not allowed in. Go on. We can finish off today right now, right? It's approaching the end of a session after all. Oh no, is this late already? I'm supposed to go shopping for dinner. I'm going to get an earful when I get home for sure. Well, what? But I don't want to go on runs by myself. Come on, let's do it together. I'm sure that'll help me stay motivated too. I know it sucks, but like, if you want to lose some weight, you got to exercise at least a little. If you know what's good for you, you better start jogging tomorrow, girl. When did it get so late? With how dangerous it's gone lately, I better hurry on home. Balloon guy's still ballooning. Oops, it's already way past time to close up shop. If you want, you can have some of these leftover balloons. Oh, free balloons, guys. We're in the money. It's like Genten's closed up shop. The main issue is I can't buy new foodstuffs. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Where can I buy some foods? I guess Grimwood is shut too. Or at least we're not allowed in. Okay, Kia. All we're allowed to do is see you. Phew. We're home. Oh, you're back. Yay. You're home. Welcome back. Wish you could be as full of energy as you always are, Kia. Yep, I'm so energetic I could power all of Crossbell. You guys are home late. Was there a lot of work today? There sure was. If we didn't have Noel, 2 ferries around everywhere, we'd have probably collapsed on the side of the road somewhere. We used it barely any. Agreed. Hey, Tio, you look super tired. Are you alright? Yes, I will be fine. Simply seeing that cute face of yours has completely recharged me. Kia? Since I've got so much energy, I'll share some with you. This'll supercharge you. Haha, snuggle. That's Kia for you. For sure. Smile will fill you full of pep quicker than any medicine out there. I guess Kia's hugs really are a miracle cure. Thank you, Kia. I think I'm sufficiently recharged. Yay! Come to think of it, is the chief not home yet, Kia? The chief? Oh, he's over in his office. Someone came to visit and he's still talking with him. A visitor? That's pretty unusual, considering how late it is. Do you remember what he looked like? He's an old man with a beard and a big belly. He kind of reminds me of a bear. I think the chief called him something like a lawyer? Oh, Mr. Grimwood's here. Why is he stopping by so late? Maybe we should go say hello to him while we have the chance. I will leave all that to you. I am on kitchen duty tonight. You alright with cooking for everyone? If you want, I could take over. No, I already performed the prep work earlier, so it should be easy. Hold on for just a little while longer, okay, Kia? Oh, I want to help. Can I? You want to? Well then, you'll be my sous chef. Look at this guy napping without a care in the world. Well, what else is new? Good old Zeit. Okay, we're not allowed to go upstairs. The orbital computer's off. Helping out with dinner, it'll be a winner. Lloyd, dinner should be ready in just a little bit, I think. There's nothing there. Sorry, please wait a moment. I will have everything functioning shortly. Oh, wait, you don't need to be in such a rush, Tio. We'll all help out later. Very well. Thank you. It'll be a winner. Alright, what's Mr. Grimwood and Chief Sergey speaking about then? No reason to use it now anyway. What if I need to report something? Excuse us? Hey, what took so long? Oh, sorry for dropping by so late. We thought it might be you, Mr. Grimwood. What a pleasant surprise to have you visit. Yes, well, I had some matters to discuss with Sergey. Since I was in the neighborhood, I took the opportunity to stop by. Matters to discuss? Yeah, I'll cut to the chase. It's about Kia's identity. Oh, then did you guys figure anything out? Unfortunately not. It seems a request was also submitted to the guild, but I, at Sergey's behest, explored another possibility. Unfortunately, it wasn't... No, actually, I'm pleased to say the possibility I looked into was a bust. You were happy it was a bust? Right. It was pertaining to a story several years back. There are multiple cases of child abductions, primarily focused in the Coward Republic. Child abductions? That's horrible. I'll omit the more unnecessary details, but it was a pretty massive case. Because Calvard wasn't the only country targeted, an international investigation team was created to get to the bottom of things. Each country's army, police force, the Bracer Guild, you name it, everyone cooperated to put an end to that mess. That's crazy. It's the first I've heard of it. Same here. Since it was kept under wraps, it must have been pretty damn serious. Yes, eventually the case was closed. In the end, it was decided that due to its nature, it was to be kept strictly confidential. The only reason I know about it is because I was involved serving as an advisor. Wait, hold on a second. You're saying there's a chance Kia could be one of the victims of this whole abduction incident? I thought the same thing, so I searched through the case records again. To my relief, I wasn't able to find any children who matched Kia's description. For the record, nearly all the men responsible for those horrors were arrested, and the remainder committed suicide. I simply came by today to inform Sergey of my findings. I see. I'm relieved that Kia wasn't a part of that, but the fact that it actually happened. I would have ended up telling you about all this eventually. Anyway, we're back to square one with Kia. Well, that's fine. Just keep doing what we're doing. We'll look after the little kiddo until we find one of her relatives. Right, I'd appreciate it if you kept sheltering this child here. But in case we can end up finding a relative, we should consider entrusting her to a foster family or to a church orphanage. But those are outcomes all of you need to start considering. Adopting a kid isn't like taking in some stray animal. She can't just keep living here forever, no matter how cute she might be. That might be true. Yeah, you're right. She'll need a good bit more care than some kitten, that's for sure. I'm sorry, everyone. It seems I brought down the mood a bit. You all just returned from a long day of work, didn't you? I imagine you have a report to deliver, so I think I should excuse myself now. No, please wait. The truth is there's something we were planning on consulting you about. Oh, what's that? So you see... Lloyd explained the situation with the missing minor to Sergey and Mr. Grimwood. So you were working on a missing person case? Sounds like a job for the SSS, alright. It didn't seem like anything illegal was going on, so we just let him be. I wonder if we should have tried a little bit harder to get him to go home, though. Well, that's a complicated question. If you were bracers, there'd be a little more wiggle room to negotiate. Comes with the job. If a police officer tried to pull that move, however, odds are the whole situation would turn into a civil dispute. It's an exceedingly fine line. I was afraid you'd say that. Guy's old enough to make his own decisions, so in the end, I guess it's none of our business. If he were just some brat, we could have just given him a little kick in the rear and sent him home. That's true. However, you mentioned his skills and luck with gambling completely changed. Almost like he was a different person. Ian, something about this rubbed you the wrong way? Well, it might just be a coincidence, but lately two similar stories have come to my attention. Oh, really? You're telling me there's not one but 3 lucky bastards who hit the jackpot? No, it's a bit different. The stories I had involved the stockbroker who works for a securities firm and the manager of a trading company. Recently, both companies sustained heavy losses and were almost in the red, but in the last few days, they seem to have experienced an incredible rebound. Could hardly believe it until I saw the numbers. Especially the stockbroker. He said he bought and sold stocks with unprecedented luck and intuition, as if he could see the future. That sounds pretty familiar. It does. Don't worry, I'm sure it's only a coincidence. However, from what I've heard, these two have also become extremely arrogant just as their fortunes reversed. That tidbit piqued my interest. That's definitely strange. Hey, Ian, Any chance you know the backgrounds of these two? Ah, not yet, but if you're interested, I can start looking into them right away. You want to check possible ties, I presume? Yeah, if possible. Something catch your attention, Chief? When you're in this business, Lloyd, it never hurts to have all the info you can. It's as simple as that. Ah, I understand. Guy told me something like that too. The decisive factors in the investigation are intuition and the information you uncover. Well then, I'll get out of your way now. If there's ever anything bothering you, don't hesitate to stop by my office. I'll do everything in my power to help out. Thank you very much, Mr. Grimwood. We'll definitely take you up on that offer when the time comes. Meanwhile, in the Harbour District, in Heiyue, Ravash managed to recover their smuggling routes. Yes, sir. 3 of the routes we decimated over the last week have already been reorganized. We've been trying to impede them, but their resilience was most unexpected. How curious. I was led to believe that they didn't have the manpower to accomplish such a thing. Did their boss finally involve himself in their restoration efforts? That's the strangest part. The killing bear was nowhere to be found. This appears to solely be the work of subordinates. The reports state that they only brought enough for a small squad. Not only that, but there were no warhounds present either. How interesting. Now I'm even more curious. Had this been a battle of even numbers, Heiyue should have come out victorious. Did they employ those Rheinford heavy machine guns, perhaps? Yes, actually, their main forces appear to have been armed with them. However, the report also mentions that their battle prowess has skyrocketed. Interesting. I get the impression Don Marconi is trying his utmost to appease the speaker and quell his rage. I don't recall any new reports of Jaegers being employed or any training exercises being held either. Very peculiar indeed. Are you implying that they've acquired a trump card right under our noses? Precisely. As far as I'm able to tell, this trump card of theirs is something truly extraordinary indeed. Perhaps even more so than our own. Like Yin, however, this new measure of theirs is something that can turn the tide of battle at a moment's notice. How the hell did they... What was that? Oh yeah, speak of the devil and he shall appear. We've got a big problem on our hands. A group of men draped in black are unloading rounds into the building. Ravash, I think. It's about 10 of them, and the killing bear isn't one of them. There are only 10 measly grunts. Hurry up and finish them off then. Don't worry about the police. This is self-defense, so anything goes. Well, the thing is, those guys aren't human, I'm telling you. They're holding massive machine guns with just one hand. The first floor has been breached. It's only a matter of time before they reach us, sir. Damn it, if only Master Yin was here. Oh dear. I doubt even I could outwit our foes in such a barbaric situation as this. Master Cao, you don't mean... Let's go, Lao. Relying on Yin for a petty squabble like this would be a stain on Heiyue's name. Come, let us demonstrate our might as the conquerors of the Eastern Quarter. This isn't good indeed. I just gotta choke on my water, it's fine. This girl is full of surprises. You tell me that Kia cooked all of these sunny-side up eggs for us? She sure did. Her technique was so good, I ended up picking up a few tricks from her. Fried eggs with a bit of runny yolk. Nice. Get a load of this bacon too. It's fried to perfection. Just the right amount of crispiness. She displayed just as much skill helping me with yesterday's cream stew. Are you sure you don't have any training in the culinary arts, Kia? I don't know. Maybe. Whenever I cook, it's like my hands are moving on their own. Well, I guess it's possible to retain skills like that through muscle memory. The fact that she's this talented at her age is pretty amazing. Hey, Tio, I was wondering, do you feel okay today? Ah, you look fine as far as I can tell. But if you're not feeling 100%, maybe you should take the day off and rest. No, I am fine. After all, I went to bed quite a bit earlier than usual yesterday. I don't think we have any urgent requests to take care of, so we can always wait and see how you're feeling. A call? Pretty early for that, ain't it? Is it Fran? I'll check. Hello, this is Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support. Yeah, I know already. Now, what the heck are you? What are you doing right now? Jonah? Wow, I wasn't expecting a night owl like yourself to be awake this early in the morning. Implying I didn't pull an all-nighter. But enough about that. Doesn't matter. No matter how carefree you sound, But you don't know anything at all, right? Don't know anything about what? So you don't know? Well then I, the great and brilliant Jonah, will do you a favor. In the dead of night yesterday, well technically today I guess, but that's beside the point, by the way, someone raided Heiyue's office. What? They were caught completely off guard, too. No offense, all defense, you know. Apparently they took some serious damage. If you ask me, it had to have been done by those Ravash guys. It's not outside the realm of possibility. Thanks for the heads up, Yona. You owe me one now, Lloyd. That was Yona? Yeah, something crazy's popped up. Lloyd relayed the information he heard from Yona to the rest of the special support section. Is that really true, Lloyd? That's freaking insane. It's bold of them to pull such a stunt in the city, even if it was in the middle of the night. What? If all this is true, I bet anything the First Division's already jumped on the case. If it bothers you that much, though, then go ahead and check it out, but only after you finish eating. Will do, sir. All right, will you be good to go, Tio? Yes, of course. We can walk over to the Harbour District after we finish our breakfast. We are free to go on another day, where we have no support requests or anything, apart from our creative cooks. That's interesting. Oh, we got a fair bit to check out all around the place. I just want to make sure there's no cutscene that starts for me entering the middle of Crossbell, because I need to do shopping to get more stuff for the food for that request. But it looks like we are ready to go on day 2 of chapter 4. Here we are. It starts now. So, I guess that leaves just our bedtime story, right? Set up beautifully for another chapter of Back Alley, Dr. Glenn. Chapter 12, The Operation. Rufus summoned all the doctors who were to be involved in the operation, now taking place in 2 days, to one of the hospital's conference rooms. There he introduced Glenn's new surgical procedure to them, arguing it was the most effective means of dealing with crystallization. However, he received a cold response from the other doctors at first. They were not about to easily trust an unlicensed doctor running a back alley clinic. Not only were his skills called into question, but his shady reputation preceded him, making it difficult for the pair to gain any ground in the prestigious hospital. Despite this, Rufus was undeterred and continued to lobby for their approval in performing the procedure. His ardent persuasion, combined with the impressive merits of the procedure and Glenn's thorough explanation of it, slowly won them over, and one by one they withdrew their objections. With the hospital on board with the plan, Rufus and Glenn began going over the steps of the surgery over and over every single day they had before it was scheduled to take place. They wanted to do everything they could to ensure things would go as planned. For her part, Nurse Sherry continued to look after Hugo. His mood had undergone a dramatic change the past few days. Before, when he was certain he would lose his hands, his eyes were dull and listless, but now they were bright and alive. He had hope. All too soon the day of the operation arrived. Hugo's parents, whose jobs had unfortunately kept them unable to frequently visit the hospital in person, made time to come see their son into the surgery. "I'll see you soon," he said to them as he was wheeled to the operating room. Both he and his parents were aware there was a chance those would be his final words, so he gave them a brilliant smile as reassurance before he was taken away. He had no fear himself. The presence of the 2 excellent doctors overseeing the operation was all he needed. Hugo was given anesthesia and finally taken into the operating room. Glenn and Rufus were sterilized, and the surgical instruments that had been prepared were laid out. As the attending physician, Glenn stood before the unconscious patient. The other doctors, led by Rufus, took the cue and headed to their respective positions. For the first time in nearly a decade, Glenn had tidied himself up. He was now wearing clean, light blue surgical attire. His normally scraggly hair had been tied back and almost gave his appearance a hint of elegance, or at least it would have, had it not been safely tucked into a surgical cap. Nurse Sherry was there as well, attending the operation as an assistant to Glenn and Rufus. She exchanged a wordless glance with Glenn, and he nodded in response. At long last, the time had come. "Well then, I'll start the procedure," Glenn announced. Rufus handed him a scalpel, and he began. He skillfully drew the sharpened tool across the incision lines that had been marked on the boy's chest, and the skin parted without resistance. As humanity evolved, so too did the human body refine itself over countless generations. Its various systems and parts came together to work as one beautiful whole, like an elegant link of orbital gears. The body is an incredible machine, astronomically more complex than anything mankind was able to create despite all their advances. Yet as incredible as they are, bodies will still break down. Whether due to illnesses or injuries, a body will require repair and maintenance. It is the doctor's job to fix that which is broken and restore a body to working condition. To do whatever is required to prolong the dazzling gleam of life as much as possible. No matter if it was in the spotless operating room of a prestigious hospital, or the worn, grungy halls of his back alley clinic, each time Glenn performed the surgery, it was a duty he felt delighted and privileged to be able to perform. He was grateful to the goddess for giving him such a talent. That gratitude in his heart and the skillful movements of the scalpel in his hand, Hugo's operation was progressing smoothly. Everyone in attendance stood in awe of Glenn's artful surgical skills as they played their own part to perfection. Sherry wiped the sweat from his brow, Rufus handled the surgical tools, and the other doctors oversaw key elements such as medical equipment and anesthesia. Alas, the boy's heart was exposed. Reaching this part of surgery typically took quite some time, but after watching Glenn's effortless movements, it almost seemed to everyone there like it had taken no time at all. Down in Hugo's chest cavity, his heart beat with a healthy tempo and colour, healthy with the exception of the sinister dark mass that clung to the organ's surface. This was the cause of everything. The tumour that resulted in the body's crystallization. This malignant growth had taken Katerina's life and countless others. A little more. Hang in there, Hugo, Sherry whispered to the sleeping boy, but as Glenn stared at the murky tumour that sat in front of him, his hand froze in place. Well, we're going to have to find the next chapter. We can't miss it now because we're getting well into our riveting story. As well as completing 2 days this session, if you count the small slice of intermission cake that we had. No support requests today, which means that something different is taking place. So let's head out there and find out what has happened to Heiyue next time on Trails from Zero. I'll see you guys then for more. Bye-bye.